Hello. If you guys have been watching my channel since 2018, I had a series called My Creative Journal where I would kind of just recap the past month of whatever I've been up to creative-wise. I decided to bring back this series because that's at the core what my channel is about. It's about me exploring my creative interests and kind of sharing that process with you guys. Hopefully, you know, you can learn something as I'm learning along the way, and it's just a fun time. But I also want to bring it back with a new twist. So yeah, we're bringing it back. If you guys have been watching since 2018 and you remember watching those videos, you are the real OGs. But if not, I'll link some of them in the description if you want to go check them out, even though they're a little bit cringy. Watch at your own risk. What I used to do in the past was I would drive to somewhere random, shoot a little bit of B-roll, some drone clips, and then just kind of update you guys on what I've been up to. But I want to bring a new spin to it that's a little bit more fresh, more fun, a little bit more interactive. So throughout the month, I've actually been recording different clips when I've been working on different things so that we can kind of go back and forth. So it's not just gonna be me sitting here talking the whole time. I'm gonna get you guys updated on all this stuff, on moving, all that good stuff, explain more, because I've gotten a couple DMs asking, why are you going to LA? It's so expensive. I know, I am very aware. I'm gonna talk more about that later, but first, let's go back to a little bit earlier this month when I was trying to sell my camera. I have some sad news. I think I'm gonna sell this camera. I don't need it anymore. I have the OSR that I'm shooting on right now, and I updated its little sticker thing. Jaboni is officially dead. It's been 3 years. I have never crashed it. We've had some good times, some illegal times, multiple illegal times. I looked it up online, and I have to do like a fix of a ribbon or something, and I don't know how to do that. And the reason why I'm kind of rushing this is because I am leaving in 2 weeks, so I really do want to use a drone, especially in this upcoming series, and I'm sure I'll use it in the future as well. So I'm debating what to do, but I've been holding on to this equipment for a while now that I don't use, so it's time to get rid of it. I've been having this dilemma for a while now, and I decided to make a more planned out plan for my channel because it's kind of been all over the place. Like, I think what's been stopping me from making stuff is I just don't know. I don't have a plan. Like, I'm very spontaneous with my video ideas, and I'm like overthinking it too much, and it's getting in the way of just making stuff. So I'm gonna try. I made a little plan yesterday, a little layout for what I want my channel to be, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I did it. So maybe if you're in the same spot, this can help you out, get out of a block a little bit. I just want to point out, this is different for me now because this process of making a plan is going to be different than someone who's just getting started, because I have been making videos for 5 years, so I've done a lot of that trial and error that is necessary when you're first getting started out, to kind of figure out like what it is you like, what works, what doesn't work, all that good stuff. So I've made a video in the past when I was really getting started about how I was deciding like what direction to take. It's a little outdated. I just started my channel because I was bored and I wanted to make videos. So my first ever video, I tried recreating a video by my favorite YouTuber, Connor Franta. Ironically, a couple years later, I tried to shoot B-roll like Peter McKinnon, and that was my first video to kind of like pop a little bit. And I wasn't even thinking about that. It was only later down the line where I realized like this is the same concept of the first video I ever made. How ironic is that? This entire time, 4 years of searching, and actually the answer I found on day one. I try not to think about that because it's a little frustrating. But like all this trial and error, it was necessary, so I'm not mad about it. Hello. I've been going through this footage and it took me way too long to get to the point of what my plan actually was. So here's the quick version. 2 playing with fires, 1 my creative journal, and then a wild card for the last one. But kind of more random, but if I don't have an idea or something you know, interesting, then it will be more of like a how-to structured video. I'm tired. It's the morning of and I'm editing this still. Hello? So if you guys are also been making videos for a while and you want to get started but you feel like you're just stuck and you don't know exactly how, I'd recommend laying it out pretty clearly, at least for the first month or two that you're trying to get back into a groove, because it will help just make sure that you actually do it. You guys are all caught up. This month has been basically not the most busy. I'd say it's been mostly just focusing on moving because that's happening. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, which you should, I broke my social media hiatus, which I also have been doing this month. And I tweeted that I signed a lease in LA and it happened. I'm not currently in LA, obviously. I am still surrounded by trees, which means I am in Georgia still. I'm in Atlanta. I remember 2 years ago when I was in Shanghai doing my internship, I remember this one night where I literally was just sitting in my room and I was thinking about, you know, I was applying to this school and I had been out of school for 4 or 5 months at that point, and I was just so lost and like confused and scared. Because I knew deep down that I wanted to do content creation, like video, I wanted to pursue that, but I didn't know how. Like, that was the honest truth, I just didn't know how. I knew that I wanted to move to LA and I wanted to do videography and content creation, but honestly I didn't know what that meant at the time, and I just wasn't ready. Like, I didn't know how to take that leap. So I just didn't, and I ended up going back to school, and I'm glad that I did do that because I don't have any regrets with that. I learned a lot from that experience of going back to school. So I guess I'm just catching you guys up a little bit here. So after I went to school, I left again, and for the past year now, it's been over a year because of quarantine stuff, I've been back home with my family in Atlanta, kind of just working, I tried so many things. I shot a wedding, I went to a PA workshop, I learned more about the traditional film industry, I visited a set, editing work, freelance work for people, I did a little bit of videography work for people, I did events, I got my first brand deals on my channel, I've been growing my channel, I've gone to networking events, I've spoken at networking events. Sometimes I get stuck in this loop of like, I feel like I'm not progressing fast enough, but that is false because it takes time, and the fact that now I've signed a lease in LA with some friends that I met at my first college actually through YouTube. So excited and proud of myself because it's been a really hard time to like get to this point. It was kind of like a dream. Like, I didn't think I would actually be doing it. I didn't know if I had the guts to actually do it. I didn't know if I had the funds to actually do it. And a year and a half later, I've been working like this whole time, and there are things I wish I did better. Like, sometimes I wish I was more productive or that I figured things out quicker, but at the end of the day, like, all of this was necessary to get to where I am now. Alright, so I got a phone call and I had to stop. I know it's not the best timing, but when is the best timing? You know what I mean? Maybe not during a pandemic, but the end is not in sight, okay? We don't know when this is gonna end, so I'm just gonna try and make the most out of the situation as safely as possible. No parties in the middle of a pandemic, hello? So yeah, I know, I'm literally the most cliche person ever. But you know what? I'm owning it because that's what I want to do. Maybe I am that cliche, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. I hope you guys liked this episode of my creative journal. There weren't too many flashbacks this month, but it's honestly because I just wasn't doing a whole lot. So hopefully in the next couple episodes, we'll up the quality even more, make it a little bit more interactive. But let me know in the comments what you guys have been working on this month. I want to know. I feel like that'd be so fun if every month you guys in the comments leave what 3 main things you've been working on creative-wise for the past month, so we can kind of keep each other accountable. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next Tuesday with another new video. Bye!